It's Crewe Art Trail this weekend. I got some of the pictures by the market, old pictures of Crewe. I'm going to have a look at this. The big screens on for once and advertising the Crewe Art Trail. We're on the Art Trail in Crewe Library and led by Vanessa Marr. There's a load of embroidery. Not the best lighting here, but quite a lot of things people have embroidered. All by wearing like that well-dressed man in suit is made by wearing a Crewe. Come and have a look at that if you want. Some more riding around here. All part of the art trail. Well, some of the earliest flowers in Crewe always come at Christ Church. We've got the crocus here. So just poking the reds up. Find it again. We've got a periwinkle. Some more crocus there. Still not fully in flower, but they are up. Well, New Crossing's now fully working. People are getting run over because they just step out in it. They are supposed to be closing Dillimere Street this week for...
I thought I was having a good day.
For redoing the road, which they should have done when they did the crossing, but forgot. And they're also doing round by the bank, so it's a plot by the council to get you into Crewe and then you can't get out. So we've got Hungerford Road. That's going to be closed. We've got West Street, Hightown closed. This is going to be closed. So if you get into Crewe, you're never going to escape, are you? And we have got all the gear ready for the doing the road works. If nobody nicks a road roller. Well, plenty of equipment. So it should be a 5-minute job. Well, Hightown, while they're doing now, which is not uncommon, we can see what they're doing. I can't understand it, never looked at it. So they've changed the curve, dug all this pavement up, new grids. And what I can't understand is this drop curve here. Surely the drop curve should match up to that on the other side, unless they're going to move the traffic lights back to here somewhere. Otherwise there's no sense in having a drop curve there. And there's another one over there. So they're going to move this middle traffic lights and the drop curves will match up. So we're going to have to do that corner as well. Big trench across the middle there, so presumably that's going to be for traffic lights. For all this work, And did it want doing? If you're short of money, did you want to do it? Did you need to do it? No. It's been like this 30, 40, 50 years. And never a problem, so why have we decided to dig a bloody big hole now? Around the other side they've got a big trench there. Bloody big hole here and a tube in there. The old clapped out grid. Great big trench there, another grid there, another box there, and this massive thick trench all the way along here. So that grid, which probably goes nowhere, so they've got to put new grids in because there's a grid there for the fire or something. So none of it makes any sense, but we'll wait and see. We have got fire engine down Heathfield Avenue, some bloody light coming off that. Got blues and twos, but them headlights, absolutely blinding. You can't see signs of any smoke or anything, but just have a headlights, crazy. Just while I was there, I was just looking at the state of the road here. It's a right bodge up, isn't it? So they're buggering about with I-Town, and this has got more potholes than Soft Mick, however many Soft Mick's got. You see the bloody big pothole there, and what the stone's here for, and cracked all the paving for the parking there. Well, scaffolding's now gone from Delamere House, so judging by the position, all they've done is this, whatever it is it a power supply, is it something to do with the heating? It goes all the way down there. Whatever it is, they fix it. Well, we've got all these diggers ready, and as you might remember, they were going to do the crossing there and re-tarmac the road at the same time, but they forgot or didn't bother or run out of time or whatever. So now they've cocked it up, haven't they? Because what happens now, they can't do it in the day, because if they block this in the day, stops all the buses, because they can't go out I-Town because that's blocked. They wouldn't be able to get out here, so there'll be no buses in Crewe, so they've got to do this overnight. So we've got 3 diggers and a fancy diddle machine there, so they're going to be doing that overnight. Again, you look at it and think, why? We've got some crappy roads full of potholes, and you look at this road, I know it's a very busy road, I wouldn't say there's any problems with it. You can't see any potholes, you can't see anything that's going to fall apart. So wouldn't the money be better on roads where there's thousands of bloody potholes? Oh no, it's Cheshire East. Don't do it like that, would you? I remember the good old days, on a Saturday afternoon, this would be full with market stalls, and you'd have market stalls all the way along here. And possibly in the market hall as well. And what we got today? 1 stall. That's it. It was just so vibrant on a weekend, Fridays and Saturdays market. Why is that all died? And just to remind people, the road by the old library is closed from the 17th to the 22nd, or it's only at night. And we're waiting to see this one if it solves the floods. Well, in the market centre they've got some photos from the photographic club. I need to come and have a look at. So this is all amateur photography if you want to join a club. I mean, obviously not the same as me because I've got 128 million views of my pictures on Google Maps. Some very good amateur photography to come and look at. Well, the art display by the market, they were just doing it the other day when I was here, but now it's all completed. That's some of the old pictures of Crewe. So come and take a look at that. Standing on the shelter here so I don't get wet. Well, now I've got the big screen on again. It's very bright. Why it's taking so long to keep putting this on and not having it there doing nothing. Advertise all the wonderful shops. Oh no, I haven't got any.
So this is a robot by Gizmobots. Mark Haig is the artist, and he makes robots out of things like old TVs, old speakers, and he creates these beautiful, magnificent robots. This one is actually a speaker.
Some of these robots in the art centre, it's a bit like Robot Wars, made out of, what have we got, keyboards, old hoovers. And some of the artwork around here. Some more robots in the window, if we can see them. We've got some mini robots. All quite fun, aren't they? You know, to old amp meters and God knows what. More mini robots. Well, Hightown have reverted to the normal working practices. i.e., can you see anybody working? No, we had them at half hour last week, so we'll have a rest this week and do now. There's nothing happening, there's nobody on site. Well, there's some, but they're sitting in the van. It's just standard workmanship that nobody turns up. Well, the works on this business centre is still going on. You never see anything happening because it's all sort of internal. It seems to have been going on forever. And the mystery quest, nothing's happening with that. I understood all that was holding it up was get some heating in there. Well, surely that's not much of a bloody job, surely. So when this is going to open, what is it when it's open? It's supposed to have been sort of a business computer centre. And it's another sort of long-standing job. Well, the new centre again, nothing seems to be happening. And people locally are reporting that there's no work being done after that. So they've only got 2 weeks if they're supposed to open at the end of the month. It's not a massive job, is it? All these stones, you just chuck them in a basket and chuck them together and the job's done. So will it open in 2 weeks? Burford House have been having fun and games again, so we've got boarded up. So obviously somebody's having fun smashing windows. Well, the history centre, there's lots of sort of activity. We've got diggers over there. Not sort of a lot to see at the moment, because he did say they'd have to wait until probably beginning of March when they could actually start the drilling. So we're down quite deep, all the concrete's gone, and we're spreading this hardcore. There's plenty of activity. Another couple of weeks it should start getting a bit exciting. Well, there's no signs of the old boots opening. It was supposed to be Doors for You, was it? Well, they are advertising on Facebook £1,000 for a door. So whether they will shortly be opening or not. Anybody's got a grand that wants a new door? I can't see any signs of anything happening in Delamere Street. Well, they were supposed to be doing it overnight for a week. So what are they going to do, just like, 30 foot one night, 30 foot another night or whatever. Doing that does end up as a bodge job because it doesn't join properly. So we'll keep his eye on it, see if anything exciting happens with that. Still got the equipment here, somebody hasn't bloody nicked it by now. Well, the flowers by the car park are lovely. There's not enough of them to make it really vibrant. You can see there's odd ones here, there and everywhere, but not enough to really fill the colour. Another fine example of parking like a beep beep beep. Double the yellow lines, blocking the pavement, and there's a car park 2 foot away. Not only the van in it, but the trailer as well. Wonderful. Wash Street again. It's unbelievable this. Can you see anybody working? Some standing about. No diggers going, nobody working whatsoever. No wonder it takes so bloody long. Well, Cheshire East have still not said what they're going to do to this wonderful plot of land. They did say it was landscaping, but you can see the grass and weeds are starting to come already, so if they don't pull a bloody finger out, we're just going to have a jungle of weeds. And it's mid-February, it'll soon be March, so things are starting to grow slowly, so there's no mention of, other than it's going to be landscaped, as to what's going to happen. Well, people that make signs must make a fortune of Cheshire's. There's one. Caution, range iron works. 2. No road markings. 3. Ramp ahead. 4. Ramp 5. 6. That's just one side. So they're obviously doing this road overnight. So they've done bits here, hence 50 million signs. Oh, we've got more ramps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Signs. On High Street, the road is nearly the same height as this road, so they have gone up a fair few feet. Still not any sign of an actual road, they're just putting stones down. Things. It seems to be just going on forever, this. On Oak Street, they're now filling the big hole with hardcore. You can see now how deep they've gone. So what the next stage is, don't quite know, but they've still got these mountains of soil are taken out, and why it's going down so deep, I can't quite understand. Unless they're going to do the old-fashioned way and start bricking from below or something. Just moving on, even if we don't know what's happening exactly. Around the other side of Oak Street, we've still got BT moving this bloody green box. How many weeks has it been? And they're now digging around this side. Not going as deep at the moment, but we've got the big piles of soil. And all the work's concentrating on this side. We've got 1, 2, 3 diggers. By the looks of what they're doing over there, they might have found another building. They're just going over it with a paintbrush. So nothing's going to quite to plan on this. If we found another building, it could hold up the job again. And whether this Mill Street's finished, because we've got a crossing over there. So if you go up Mill Street, you do have a proper crossing. But if you're on this side of the road and want to go up there, crossing not in use, go that way. So if I want to cross over there, I've got to go back to there, cross that crossing, round there to get to there. And whether that's just temporary or just having a joke. Well, Bridgewater House, I don't know if this is new or just have never spotted it before. It looks as though we've got a missile launcher on the top of the building. Can't say I've ever noticed it before. But it's to do with this restaurant. And we're getting ready for the Russians. I'm just checking on the old electricity building. It's all gone, flattened. Most of the rubbish seems to have gone. There's a little cabin on site and a van. But as far as we know, there's still got no planning permission for anything, so why you'd knock it down not knowing what the planning permission would be. So if you don't get any, all you've got is another car park. We'll keep his eye on that. And we're just looking at the mosque. Why have they got a radio area? It's interesting. Are they on the CB? Well, just while I'm down Electricity Street, we've just had a walk up to have a look at what used to be this area, Latham's. Was it Latham's? Lorries. Anybody old enough to remember all that? Just a step back in time, because I used to live around the corner from here, so this was my sort of playground as a kid. So I used to watch the Latham lorries come in, and I always wanted to be a lorry driver. I don't know if this is still going. It looks a total wreck now. The army place. Judging by the sides of it, it's all smashed up. Well, it used to be like the territorial army. And it's got MOD no parking, so everybody parks anyway. But this is in Myrtle Street, so all the glasses go in. Looks like something else is going to rack and ruin. Looks like they've had all the boards off and wrecked the place inside. I don't quite know what's happening with this now. They have got alley gates to stop it a bit, so because they used to live in Edleston Road and then in Maxwell Street before that, so all this area is bringing back a lot of memories. I don't think men will be around that remember the old Latham. But whether this part of this is still open, because it was those sort of volunteers for the army and training centre. So again, it's all smashed up inside. And the doors are actually open. Army cadets, but the doors are open. Interesting to see that Mini Forge corner of Myrtle Street still going. Why had a 1275 GT Mini? And that's probably 40 years ago when they were going then, because they specialised in mini stuff. But it's nice to see something's kept going. We've got the dental practice across the road. Was it there that the Samaritans were originally? Because of course you had the police station, which is now a car park. And the sign still says there, Army Reserve. I'll just focus on it. There we go. Army Reserve Centre down the bottom. There's people working on it, so is that another regeneration? Well, we have been doing Delamere Street overnight, as you can see. And the only problem is, they had this down West Street. If they do it in sections and don't seal it properly, you end up with a little hole and the water gets in and then it freezes and it all falls apart. We've still got tucker vans on the car park. I think they're the ones that are doing the wiring that was falling down. So as long as we get it all done before the guarantee runs out. Well, Castaways down West Street. Barbara, the former owner, has been this morning taking all the stock. I'm talking to her. She says it's down to the roadworks that people stop coming in. And she had been here nearly 40 years because she was further down the road. And there's another charity shop that way. But now it's all empty inside. I'm coming to something when charity shops closed. She said it was down to the roadworks.